You're watching the Wellness Hour. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, CoolSculpting, a new treatment option, an alternative for people that were considering liposuction now are literally freezing fat off their body. Well, today we're talking with Dr. Keller, and he's combining the Z-Wave Pro technology for better, faster results. And with us, we have the CEO of this technology, Terry Schmidt. Terry, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Randy.
Now, your company is Zimmer MedizinSystems.
That is correct.
Okay. Now, this is kind of an off-label use, using it with CoolSculpting. Is that correct?
Yes, clearly it is. The Z-Wave device is currently listed with the FDA for temporary reduction in the appearance of cellulite. But this adjunct technology is something that doctors have discovered have apparently added significant value to this CoolSculpting procedure. So we're very excited.
Okay, good. Now, for a little bio about the company, I mean, your company, just every dermatologist, I guess, in the world knows about your cold air devices.
Right.
And then you got this FDA approval for the elimination, the appearance of cellulite. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so, doctors started using this, I guess, with the CoolSculpting patients. So how is it being used?
Well, you raised a couple good questions there. First of all, we have about probably 10,000 or so cold air devices in North America, and those are used to significantly reduce the discomfort that a lot of patients experience during dermatological procedures, such as neurotoxin injections like Botox or a variety of other procedures. As everybody knows, lasers create heat, and when they impact the skin, they generally cause some discomfort. So when we cool the skin down, people find that they're a heck of a lot more comfortable, and they find that they tend to come back more often. So doctors and patients tend to prefer this.
Okay. Now, you had the procedure done. You had CoolSculpting done? Is that correct?
I did, absolutely. I had CoolSculpting done about 10 days ago because I really wanted to kind of find out what all the buzz was about. CoolSculpting is a very exciting technology. They've had tremendous results both clinically and professionally with this. It's probably the #1 technology in the marketplace today. But we've got a lot of doctors that are expressing interest in using the Z-Wave in conjunction with CoolSculpting, and so I wanted to try it myself and find out just how good it was.
So with the CoolSculpting protocol, immediately after you have a treatment, a practitioner will then massage that area. Is that correct? So when you came out, you kind of have a frozen area?
That's correct. When you're done with the procedure, I actually had bilateral love handles done, which is a kind way of saying I had some fat that needed to go.
Okay.
So they froze down both sides, and at the end of the treatment, which lasted about an hour, I had what was essentially sticks, almost like sticks of butter that were on either side. And
there's like frozen feeling?
Kind of like frozen. If you pushed on it, it's kind of like frozen butter, because when you push on it, it actually kind of pushes through a little bit.
Interesting.
So you actually got that sensation of like pushing through butter, but bear in mind that the area was pretty numb. So instead of massaging the area, which they normally do, they used the Z-Wave, and for about 3 minutes, they applied radial pulse therapy to the treatment area.
So is it like a wand? What is it?
Well, I guess the best example I can give you is, for instance, if you were to throw a pebble in a pond, you would see the pebble hit the water, and then you would see this radiation of the waves. Okay. Essentially, that's what we're doing with dynamic radial pulse therapy. And we're basically causing a mechanical vibration to occur out the distal end of this applicator. When that hits the skin, it sends out these spreading waves out over the tissue. And it does a wonderful job of massaging the skin much more aggressively and much more homogeneously than you could do with your hands. So people like the fact that they can be consistent in terms of the amount of energy, and they can be consistent in terms of just how long the treatment's going to last. So it worked real well for me. I was thrilled.
Dr. Keller calls it CoolSculpt Plus. As he says, we're talking on the telephone, a better, like the next generation of CoolSculpting, combining it with this. And I guess there is a part to CoolSculpting that the body, I guess it creates kills the fat cells, and then they're eliminated out of the body. You did a study on patients, and it turned out that these people healed faster. Is that correct?
The study permitted us to discover that we could, one, reduce the total amount of, actually increase the total amount of fat that was lost by about 10%. And just as importantly, patients determined that they were able to be completely resolved, that is, have all these fat cells essentially gone from their body in a shorter period of time. So not quite half as fast, but almost. So
now the massage alone, that means the treatment itself, I guess it doesn't hurt, but afterwards the massage can have some pain. With this Z-Wave, it lessens that pain? Is that true? Is that what you've been told?
We've heard colloquially from a variety of practitioners and patients as well that it does tend to reduce the discomfort, not just following the procedure, but in that 3 to 5 day period following the procedure. There are some patients that do experience some discomfort, at least that's what I've been led to believe. So I was thrilled from my own personal perspective that I didn't have any discomfort at all following the procedure. Whether or not that was directly Z-Wave related or not, I'd love to think so.
So it's
that
better
may or may
results.
not be the case.
And those love handles are going to be gone.
I'd love to believe that they're going to be completely gone. I may need an extra treatment to take care of everything.